Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, I made a mess. Oh my gosh. When you saw me yesterday, I was on my way to Home Depot to get a ton of nails. Matter of fact, let's see what I got. I got 3.5-inch nails. I got 3-inch nails. I got 1.5-inch nails. And then I also got some collated for the air gun, some 3-inch nails. So, and then I also got, let's see, 6 more tubes of polyurethane sealant, polyurethane. I got 3 rolls of duct tape. Never have enough duct tape, right? Well, I've got to go back today to Home Depot again and get a pickaxe. Tim, why you need a pickaxe? That'll be in another video. But I need to get a pickaxe because I don't have a pickaxe anymore. I also need to get some Sharpies. Tim, why don't you get Sharpies from Amazon or from Walmart? Because I'm going to be at Lowe's and I get 10%, or Home Depot, I'm going to get 10% discount. And let's see, what else do I need to get? I need to get some more flashing, some more termite shield. I am one short. I had 4 50-foot rolls, and I put them on the 40-foot, foundation walls with a, inch or so overhang on each end. So that's 40 foot 2 inches all the way around. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 10. I got 13 piers, and I tried doing 20-inch strips. Of course, it takes 2 strips with some overlap since I don't have 22-inch flashing. But I'm one pier short, and there was nothing I can do to really make it stretch, because I really want, on those piers especially, about 2 inches all the way around, except for the front column piers. I'm not doing, because it's visual and it's out in the sun and everything, so the termites are less likely to tube up in the sun. But anywhere it's shadowed or in the dark, or in the damp areas, I wanted at least 2-inch overhang, and I didn't want to sacrifice on that. So I've got to go back to Home Depot and get one more roll. I'll just get a short roll of the flashing and be able to finish that up. So you won't be getting that video today. I do apologize. You will not be getting that video today. It will be tomorrow. But how did I make a mess? Oh, it was bad. It was real bad. 100 degrees, 105 heat index. Not as bad as it was last week, though, with 116 heat index. That was pretty rough. It's working out in the sun, though. It'll still get you. So, went to Home Depot last night, got that late video out last night, and got my 4,000 nails-ish, something like that. And I had them all in my cart, and I was coming back to the truck, and I loaded up my bag of polyurethane sealant and duct tape, got all that loaded up in there, and then I started doing the buckets of nails. I mean, buckets of nails, right? Buckets. And I picked up one. It was the 1.5 inch. These are Simpson Strong Tie, so they're in these plastic tubs, and they're the heavy galvanized, nails for putting all the joist hangers on and everything. And these were the 1.5 inch ones. So I picked the bucket up, and I'm trying to do them, one bucket at a time. And I picked this one up, and the lid came off. It had a handle, but the handle was broken. Some of the handles were broken. And so I picked it up from the top, and the lid came off. So what happened when the lid came off? 600 nails all over the parking lot. I kid you not. A bucket of 600 1.5-inch galvanized nails, Simpson Strong Tie nails all over the parking lot, and up under my truck. I mean, like axle to axle. And luckily there was nobody around me, because the nails were just all over. It's like they bounced, like they were made out of rubber or something. So I I set the bucket down, and they were all over the running board of my truck. I had to scoop those in, and then I sat down on the asphalt, Indian style, had my legs crossed, and I just commenced there to just start picking them. I wish I had my fishing magnet. Boy, if I had that fishing magnet, pop them right in. But I just sat there for a half hour, guys. For a half hour, getting them, bucking. Then I had to crawl under my truck, like I was in Vietnam or something. Had to crawl under my truck, scoop and pour, scoop and put, pick. Yeah, that was not fun. But I managed to get every single nail because I didn't want to. Nails are expensive, in case you didn't know that, especially those Simpson strong tie nails. Nails are expensive, and I didn't want to get one in my tire, and I didn't want anybody else to get them in their tires, because you drive over a nail, you hit the head, and it goes up like that, and then it goes in your tire. Not good, not good. Especially them shorter ones, you ran over that head and it comes up and just goes right in the tire. Not good. Not good at all. Oh my gosh. Oh, guys, check this out. I got eggs. I got a creamish brown colored egg. I got a light colored cream egg. I got a beautiful brown egg. And I got another beautiful brown egg. So I got 3 chickens laying eggs. And the one I know it's not is Scary. Well, 2, I know it's not Fairy either. Fairy is a chicken this big. If Fairy laid an egg this big, that girl I feel sorry for. So it's not Scary. He's a rooster, by the way. It's not Fairy. She's that little bitty bantam. I do know that Sylvia, the old Silver Lace Wyandotte, she's been laying. And then Luna, she's the other second oldest. She's been laying. And the third one, not quite sure. Not quite sure who it is yet. That's one of the 5 new chickens we got. So it's Harry, Larry, Gary, Scary, and Samuel. What Fairy? What's that? Larry, there you go. Larry, Gary, Fairy, Scary, and Samuel. That's it. Whew. Willa kept up with the names. Willa named them all. So I will be glad when I finish this termite shield. This sheet metal work, cutting the sheet metal. I've had to cut, oh my gosh. Well, I had to cut the 4 40-foot strip pieces. That wasn't too bad. Then I had to cut 26 20-inch pieces, 26, and you're cutting all this sheet metal, and of course I'm wearing gloves, got to keep the gloves, otherwise that sheet metal just rip through you like a razor blade. And then of course the polyurethane sealant and getting all that down, poking it down. Should make a good video though, I'm hoping. For those that want to learn how to do it, I'm probably end up making a how-to video over on RidgeLife's Reviews and How-Tos out of this video. Sans RidgeLife music and everything. But this one, it's a lot of work on the ridge, I'm telling you. A lot of work on the ridge. So once I get this done, I thought the next thing would be opening up the bundles and pulling the sill plate out of the Honest Abe Log Home wood bundles. But I got another job that came up. I told you I had to get a pickaxe. What's Tim need the pickaxe for? And it just makes sense. I need to do this now. And I still may put no. I don't want to put the sill plate on and let it sit in the sun too long, because those pressure treated boards can really bow. Even though it's anchored to the foundation, if they sit in the sun while I'm doing this other project, they could really bow up. And I really don't want that pressure treated wood to bow up. That sill plate needs to be flat. Of course, that wood's been sitting there for a year, so that pressure treated, even though it's been stacked, it still probably has a chance to dry out. Dry out a little bit to help it from warping as much. But that's one good thing about having the material on site for so long. Of course, most of the Honest Abe wood is kiln dried. It was already dried down to a certain percentage before they even shipped it here. It was dried in a kiln for days. But sitting there bundled up, nice and tight, nice and square, things should have dried out evenly and not been in the sun and bowed up. You know, you just throw a bunch of lumber on the ground in the sun and it looks like something, you know, from, you know, The Fly, right? You remember the movie The Fly with Jeff Goldblum? Now you don't want to do that with your wood. You want to keep it nice, packed, and tight, and let it dry out evenly. So we'll see. We'll see when I open up the bundles what they look like. You remember I did move them once already, and there was no termite damage yet. So yeah, I gotta protect my investment. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll be doing this next project. The next project should just be a one-day project, so it shouldn't take that long. Get that done, then move over to the sill seal and sill plate, and then of course put the rim joist on and start putting the joist and make the girders. And once the girders and the rim joist are on, then start putting the joists on. And then once the joists are on, I'll call in. Well, I got to do the front porch deck too. I'm gonna go ahead and do the front porch deck, and then call in the state to come in and do their inspection. And then I'll be thinking about whether I want to do the septic drains. I know everyone says do the septic drains. I just don't know if I know exactly where they're going to go. I mean, I know I got the drawings, but until I get the, I don't know. A lot, you know, all the professionals would do it ahead of time. I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional at all. So I hate to do work that. But so what I might do is get the materials I need pre-cut, pre-stage under the floor, and that way, and then I can just hang them up there, and I'll have everything maybe dry fitted or something, you know. Another thing I'm debating is before I put the decking on, putting the vapor barrier down. I'll probably wait until after I get the floor joist, because the floor joist by myself is going to take me a long time. If I put the vapor barrier down, I'll just mess it all up. So I'll probably put all the floor joists on, call for my inspection, get the vapor barrier down, and work on the plumbing while I'm waiting for the inspection. And once I get the vapor barrier down, then start putting the decking on. Yeah. So it's coming along nicely. All right, guys, gotta get this job done. Gotta go to the Home Depot till I can get this job done. I just got one more to do. Oh yeah, guys, no live stream tonight over on RidgeLife. Tonight I am going over to Meredith's, but by the time we both get there and get back and get ready, probably won't have time to do the live. I gotta keep working as long as I can. So by the time I get back from Lowe's and Home Depot, I keep saying Lowe's. Lowe's always used to be my place. By the time I get back from Home Depot and then finish up this job and get the video for it, clean up my mess. Of course, I'm not going to leave until I clean up my mess, get all my tools put away and all that stuff. I won't be able to make it for the live stream. So, all right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I made a mess of the nails. They were everywhere. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. If you got a hype on a mobile device, hit it. Matter of fact, hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out on one of my channels. And guys, until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling. Go RidgeLife. Woo!